Good evening, YouTube. This is your boy Cliff coming to you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dream Big Motivated Life Lessons. So I'm just coming to you this evening to share some things that has been on my heart to share with you. And I want to talk about a very familiar topic that everyone knows. And the topic that I want to talk about is fear. More importantly, how to understand fear and how to overcome it. So we all know the acronyms for fear. False evidence appearing real. Or face everything and rise. So I want to give a little bit different spin on it, a little different breakdown on it. Something that that hit me in my heart, in my spirit. I was driving to work, and so I want to share this with you guys because I believe it's very important. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get a little bit of better lighting so you can see me a little bit better. I think that is. Give me a second. So I told you this stuff is coming off the cuff, is live. But so here it is. I want to share with you the acronym for fear that was dropped into my spirit. And I know this is going to help you, and I pray that it truly does help you. Please take the time and listen to this. So I actually had to write it down. So I wanted to share this with you guys and let you know that as champions, because I believe that there's a champion in everybody. And the more that we rise up, the more we share with each other, the more we encourage each other, the better we're going to be. So as fellow champions, I want to share with you some things that has helped me as well throughout the process. As I told you before, I'm going to be sharing things that's personal. I'm going to be sharing things about my business, about my faith, about my family. So you guys, here it is. So understanding and overcoming fear. So the acronym that fear was for me is this: forces, the F, forces, E, everyone, A, adheres to, R, or rejects. And so I'm going to say that again. The word fear, F-E-A-R. F stands for forces, E stands for everyone, A stands for adheres to, and R stands for rejects. So let's talk about that. Let's break that down very quickly. Let's start with the F, the forces. Now, when you think about a force, you think about something that what? Pushes you. So the forces that I want to talk about, and I just picked three. So you guys, whatever hits your spirit about this, you can add this as well. But I picked three forces: faith or doubt, extraordinary or ordinary, excellence or mediocre. I say those are forces, and the reason why I call those forces, because those forces push your decisions. Those forces push your choice, or the choices that you make in your life. So that's why I call them forces, because they really dictate to you what you're going to do. So now this is a very important question. It's something that you need to answer with inside of yourself. What force are you letting push you? What force are you letting push you? What is driving you? What motivates you each and every day of your life? You have to answer that question. For the simple fact, because if you don't know what force is pushing you, you will never overcome your fear. So you have to discover that and be honest with yourself. Be honest. Be honest with what force is pushing you. So number two, E, the letter E is everyone. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I don't care if you're rich or poor. I don't care what race or ethnic background you come from. I don't care if you're young or you're mature. I don't care if you're single or if you're married. I don't care. Everyone is affected by forces. That's what the E stands for. Everyone. No matter if you what point in your life in your career you're at, no matter if where you live at, everyone is affected by the forces. So when you walk down the street and you looking at people, A lot of times we judge ourselves off of what we see other people go through. But believe me, everyone that is breathing, everyone that has a sound mind, everyone that has the activity of their limbs are influenced by forces. So I wanted to share that with you because you're not alone. And oftentimes we think that we are alone. A lot of times we face things because we don't think we think we're the only one that have to deal with it. No, everyone has to deal with these forces. Whether it's the 3 that I listed or many millions of forces that are out there. So everyone's affected by it. The next letter is A. A means adheres to. Adheres to, that means you follow it. That means you're actively pursuing it. You're currently living it. You're taking hold of it. So no matter what it is, there are forces that everyone has to face. Now you're adhering to a force. You're holding on to a force. You are taking that force and making it you. And it's creating the atmosphere and the environment that you have because you are adhering to it. You are pursuing it. You're actively living it at this moment. You are actually everything that you're doing. Like right now, the force that's driving me to talk to you, I'm taking hold of that because I know that this is going to help somebody. I'm holding on to that. I'm adhering to it because somebody needs to hear this. The force that's pushing me right now is love. The force that's pushing me right now is serving someone else. Because when this was given to me, it made me realize that there are some things in my life and some forces in my life that I am adhering to, that I'm holding on to, that's not beneficial. But I also see some forces I need to grab hold to so I can get to where I need to be. Because I am a champion. And so I'm going to speak to you as you are a champion. I'm going to wake that champion up in you. So that's what I'm adhering to. The last one is R, which is rejects. That means you're pushing away, avoiding, or refusing. So you're rejecting it. And so let me tell you the automatic scheme to this. Whatever you are adhering to, you're automatically rejecting the other. Let that sink in. Whatever force that you are adhering to, you're automatically rejecting the other force. So simple as this. If you are adhering to faith, you're automatically going to reject doubt. But vice versa. If you are adhering to doubt, you're going to automatically reject faith. So that's what that R stands for. So whatever you adhere to, you're going to reject the other. If you are adhering to eating whatever you want to eat and not exercising, you're rejecting a healthy lifestyle. If you don't have a budget and you don't control where your money is going, you're automatically rejecting a healthy financial lifestyle. Is this making sense? So whatever you are adhering to, you're going to reject the other. So I want you to wake up in your spirit, because a lot of times we don't understand why we're in the repeated cycle we are in. It's because we're adhering to a force and we're rejecting the other. So if you're not happy where your life is at, look at the force that's driving you and look at the force that you are adhering to. Look at the environment you are creating by adhering to that. So now, if you don't like the way your marriage is going, if you're holding on to adhering to bad habits, bad thoughts, bad feelings, you're going to continue to have a bad marriage. You're going to continue to hate your job. You're going to do that. But if you change it, where you start pulling out the positive, where you become an agent of change, everything in your life is going to change. So if you start adhering to good habits, good thoughts, surrounding yourself with great people, if you start adhering to those forces, you're going to automatically reject the things that you don't want. So I am going to give you 3 quick things that I do to help me to overcome this fear. I'm going to give you 3, and then I'm going to be out of your hair, out of your way. So the first thing I have to tell you, the first thing that I do that helps me to adhere to a force that I desire is I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in Cliff. Because guess what? If I don't believe in Cliff, if I don't have a can-do attitude, no one else is going to do that for me. A lot of times we're expecting people to do stuff for us or believe in us or follow us or support us, but we don't believe in ourselves. So I can't have you guys to believe in my YouTube channel if I don't believe in my YouTube channel. If I don't believe in the content that I'm giving you, I can't expect you to believe it. So I have to believe in myself first. And number 2, I invest in myself. I consistently seek improvement. Now, I used to have a post, and I apologize for those who follow me on Instagram or Facebook, and I haven't put this post up in a while, but I have gotten feedback from co-workers and friends about the 1 hour power post, and some people ask me what that stands for. And I'll break this down later. I'll give you another video. I did a Facebook Live, but I do another video on the 1 hour power. But to make a long story short, everybody in this world is given 24 hours a day. Whether you're Bill Gates or Bill Johnson down the street, you have that. That's you giving 24 hours. If you're living, if you're breathing, you have that 24 hours. Now, out of that 24 hours, you should dedicate 1 hour to improving yourself. 1 hour out of 24 hours, you are worth it. And that's what that 1 hour power stands for. So you have to invest in yourself. I don't care if it's reading a book. I don't care if it's taking a class. I don't care what it is. Getting a certificate, changing, whatever it is, something that's going to increase and improve you. That's what you need to do. 1 hour power. So number 1, believe in yourself. Number 2, invest in yourself. So that's what I do. I invest in myself. This actual post is an investment in myself because I am making myself better. I'm making myself a better person by sharing and giving to others. So this is an investment to me. So last but not least is something that's very, very important. Do something new. Old ways will not open new doors. Because if you keep doing the same thing, I believe that is a part of a definition of insanity. Doing the same thing but expecting different results is not going to happen. Do something new. I do something new. I change something that's going to expose me to something different, to something better, that's going to help me to grow mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I expose myself. I do something new. Like one of the things I do now, at least twice a week, I drive through Uptown Charlotte because I want a building in Uptown Charlotte. So I want to get myself in the habit of driving to Uptown Charlotte because my wife and I are going to grow our business strong enough, big enough so we can have a building in Uptown Charlotte. So at least twice a week, I break my routine of taking the interstate and I drive through Uptown Charlotte to look at the buildings, to get a feel for the city. This summer, I took my son to an exotic car dealership. He was so excited. And what made me so more excited is watching his excitement because I exposed him to something different. And he was so excited. You guys, look at a new house. You want to get out of renting. You want to get out of an apartment. Go to a new construction. Walk around. Look at $1 million home. What's stopping you from doing that? I do that because I have to expose myself. I got to do something new. Because if I don't see anything new, I will stay and hold on and adhere to those forces that do not promote my progress. Those forces that do not put a push to my champion in me. So when I do those new things, it makes the champion in me get up and say, look, if you want this, go get it. So that's what I want to share with you guys tonight. You can understand fear and overcome it. So whatever you need to do, do it. Get up, my champions. This is your day. Before you lay down tonight, you enjoy the last few minutes, the few hours, whatever you got to do. Make an impact, make a change, and become the champion I know you can be. All right, I'm glad I could share this with you. I'm about to be out. Love you. God bless you. Have a good evening.